Hello, and welcome to today's episode, where we dive into a fascinating topic that's been shaping the world of canine nutrition, especially for our senior and working dogs here in Australia. You know, it's a subject that's not just relevant, but absolutely crucial as we move into 2025. Over the last few months, I've been tracking some intriguing signals that point to a big shift in how we feed our beloved dogs. And it's really something that hasn't been fully acknowledged yet by many professionals out there. Let's start with where we are today in the world of pet nutrition. As of late 2024, the Australian pet food market is an impressive 4.8 billion Australian dollars, with about 35% of that focusing on specialized diets for senior and working dogs. And there's a reason for this. In recent years, we've seen a 23% year-on-year growth in demand for these specialized formulations. But here's the catch. Despite this growth, there's a noticeable gap in how these nutritional needs are being met across different regions of Australia. I often see diets for senior dogs that don't fully take into account age-related concerns, like decreased kidney function or cognitive decline. And for working dogs who face intense energy demands and unique environmental stressors, their nutritional needs are often overlooked, which can really impact their health and performance. Now, let's talk about how these needs are being addressed differently across regions. In Northern Territory, for example, where conditions are harsh, working dogs require a completely different kind of nutritional support compared to those in more temperate areas like Victoria. Yet, many feeding protocols remain frustratingly generic and just don't cater to these regional specificities. So, what are the emerging patterns we're seeing? There are three key trends that are actively shaping the way we approach feeding our dogs. First, there's a significant move towards customized nutritional profiles. Gone are the days when breed was the only consideration. Now, pet owners are turning to advanced technologies like DNA testing and metabolic profiling to truly understand their dog's individual needs. Companies such as Nutrigenomics Australia are at the forefront of this movement, using over 200 genetic markers to offer personalized feeding recommendations. Then we see the rise of functional ingredients in dog food. Brands are now going beyond the basic vitamins and minerals. They're incorporating ingredients like omega-3 fatty acids from sustainable Australian fish oils for joint health in senior dogs, or high-protein formulas with kangaroo and crocodile proteins for working dogs. We're also seeing ingredients like turmeric and seaweed making their way into dog food for their anti-inflammatory and mineral-rich properties. It's all about optimizing health from the get-go, rather than reacting to problems after they arise. Lastly, there's a strong push towards local sourcing and traceability. This trend is not just about supporting local economies, but about sustainability and ensuring our pets are eating the freshest, most traceable ingredients. Whether it's grass-fed beef from Queensland or sustainably caught fish from South Australia, pet owners want to know exactly where their dog's food comes from. So, what's driving these trends? A big factor is the increased pet ownership in Australia. With over 69% of households now having pets, people are treating their pets more like family than ever before. This emotional connection means pet owners are more willing to invest in premium nutrition solutions. Plus, technology is playing a huge role. With wearable devices that can monitor a dog's activity levels, sleep patterns, and even stress, we can now tailor nutrition more precisely than ever. There's also an ever-growing awareness about environmental sustainability. Given Australia's role as a major agricultural producer, but also a country facing significant climate challenges, there's a strong demand for locally sourced pet food. According to the 2024 Australian Pet Owners Survey, 78% of respondents consider environmental impact when choosing pet food. That's up from just 45% in 2022. It's the merging of technology, emotional investment, and environmental consciousness that's driving this industry forward in exciting ways. Now, what does all this mean for stakeholders like veterinarians and pet nutritionists? Staying ahead means embracing these trends and advising clients based on the latest research in nutrigenomics and functional nutrition. The Australian Veterinary Association is already offering specialized certification programs to help professionals keep up. For pet food manufacturers, innovation is key. They need to meet these demands for transparency and customization, or risk losing market share to more adaptive competitors. Retailers, too, have a role to play. They should focus on educating customers about the benefits of tailored nutrition, transitioning from simply selling products to becoming trusted advisors. This might involve training staff to understand complex nutritional concepts and investing in tools that help customers make informed decisions. Neglecting to adapt could mean losing out to direct-to-consumer brands offering personalized service and expert guidance. Before we wrap up, let's address a common question I often get about feeding senior dogs in Australia. What are the typical mistakes? Well, one big mistake is not adjusting a senior dog's caloric intake correctly. While we want to prevent obesity, we also need to ensure they're getting enough protein to prevent muscle wasting. It's a delicate balance that requires a bit of expertise, but is crucial for maintaining their health. So, as you can see, the landscape of dog nutrition in Australia is undergoing some significant changes. By staying informed and adapting to these emerging trends, we can ensure our furry companions are not only healthier, but happier too. Thanks for tuning in today. And remember to subscribe for more insightful discussions about the ever-evolving world of pet care. Take care and give your dog a little extra treat from me today.